Secretary of State Marco Rubio said yesterday if negotiations stall between Ukraine and Russia, the U.S. will, quote, move on. Yeah, I think that's just common sense. Why would we continue trying to end a war if the two sides are so far apart? Oh, because you know what's funny is Trump said he would end this war on day one. What happened to that? That was his hope, but the reality is the two sides may be too far apart. Yeah, because Trump is once again blaming Zelensky for starting the war. Well, he certainly doesn't seem to understand that Russia has over 100 million more people than Ukraine and will win a long-term battle, so the best idea is to come to a negotiated settlement. Russia wants to keep the over 20% of land they've stolen from Ukraine in the last 3 years. If the war keeps going, they'll take more. What sign does this tell Putin and other dictators around the world you can invade any smaller country in the world and be guaranteed at least 20% of their land? Look, I'm dealing with the realities on the ground in this war and how to save Ukraine and stop the killing. Well, Ukraine also wants real security guarantees from the West going forward, and if the United States, quote, moves on right now, Ukraine loses all its leverage, which is why Marco Rubio's statement is likely a wake-up call and a forcing function to the Ukrainians that a deal needs to be made soon. Oh, yeah, let's put the pressure on our ally that got attacked, not the dictatorship that did the attacking. It's putting pressure on the only plausible solution. What a joke.